Feeling sad that you can't afford $1,000 on a hobby box of 2024 Prizm football cards? It's the hottest product on the market right now, and maybe you don't want to buy into a break? Well, I've got another option for you. Stick around. What's going on, sports card hobby family? It's another day. It's another sports card video. Man, rushing up to Christmas time. Who's ready? Who's not ready? I'm semi-ready. I have not wrapped presents yet. I have the presents, haven't wrapped them. Before I get started, huge thanks to today's video sponsor, COMC.com. 40+ million cards in the database. The easiest place to buy, sell. You can grade cards through COMC, shoot them off to auction. All sorts of different awesomeness on the COMC site. Make sure to check out my COMC links down below. JustCollect.com, you've got a collection that you want to sell, but you have no idea what it's worth. Easy appraisal form on the JustCollect.com website and a great YouTube channel. Leighton Sheldon runs over there, the Just Collect YouTube channel. A lot of education around especially vintage sports cards. Card Capsule, you want great supplies, but you don't want to spend a fortune on them. Head down below to my video description as well as the pinned comments. I've got money off for you. I've got a promo code at Card Capsule. All right, everybody's fired up about 2024 Prizm, and I'll be perfectly honest with you, I love the design of 2024 Prizm. It looks a lot like the 2013 design, and they've got kind of, what is this, like a variation of 2014, which 2014 Prizm football and basketball for that matter are great looking cards. Do we have one for Alf? Do we have one that we can share? You guys know I'm a Breeze collector. This is the 2014 Prizm. This is the light blue out of 99. This is back when there wasn't so many parallels, and we'll get to that in a few minutes. But this, I love kind of the huge picture. Love the design. Okay, so they've covered that, like check. The cards look good. There's not some weird, funky new Prizm design or some throwback or something that just doesn't make any sense. The design actually looks really good. Panini set a new record this year with the number of parallels. I saw Sports Card Investor posted this 63 parallels. Now, let me also put this out there. It's a 400 card base set. 400 card base set with, I believe it's the last 100 cards are rookies. And really, if we're looking at this thing, outside of maybe Tom Brady, Mahomes, there's a handful of players that are vets. Josh Allen, I'm sure people will be chasing cool cards of Josh Allen. But there's not that many kind of veteran players or non-rookies that you would be going after outside of a handful of names, maybe 10 names outside of that. I was shocked to see and upset to see that I looked at the New Orleans part of the checklist. No Bobby Hebert in 2024 Prizm, which stings, frankly. But do the math on that. You've got 400 card base set. That's not including, of course, inserts and that sort of a thing, but 400 base set, 400 card base set with 63 different color parallels, some of them numbered, some of them not numbered. And I understand you can go out and get, retail boxes. I don't, what's retail going for? $30, $40, $50, I would assume, at Target or Walmart for these. But really, man, what are people going after? They're going after autographs, and hobby boxes have, I believe, it's 2 guaranteed autographs. But even that in itself is a little bit of a, I don't know. So you look at that box, it's like two autographs. This is great, right? Wrong. Look at the checklist on the autographs. I've kind of used this term in the past. It's kind of harsh, but I feel like we're in kind of a trash auto era with modern sports card product, ultra modern sports card product over the last few years. And what I mean by that is you're getting a lot of stuff mixed in there, a lot of autos mixed in there that people don't really want. Let's say you're a Bills fan. A couple of folks that are in this checklist, Marv Levy, legendary Bills coach, he's a Bills coach, and Cornelius Bennett. Cornelius Bennett was an awesome player. I remember watching him play going way back to the Thurman, Thomas, Jim Kelly days. Cornelius Bennett was a beast. But is that considered a big hit? And if you look at all the other teams, there's a lot of veterans that are mixed into this. Lots of veteran sticker autos. So to me, again, and I know trash auto era, it seems a little bit harsh, but I don't know what overabundance auto era, or I'm not exactly sure what you would call it. Junk auto era? I don't know. But even junk, people will be like, don't you dare call my Marv Levy blue shimmer, numbered out of 25 auto junk. That's fine. But the overall sentiment here for me, and this is the thing I always preach with new product, is the majority of people, they don't have $1,000. That's literally what the recent price is. Going back a day or two ago, someone spent $980, $950, then tax tag title, you're spending over $1,000 on a hobby box of this stuff. In most cases, it's $50, $100, $150, maybe $200 out of that box. And that is with a year where we actually have a decent rookie class. I mean, if you look at this rookie class, it's pretty loaded for perception around players that could have decent careers. Of course, we know the story with quarterbacks, guys, and running backs, everybody. NFL careers as a whole are short, but there's a lot of excitement around Caleb Williams, Jaden Daniels. You got a lot of quarterbacks here. Drake May, Bo Nix had a good year. Who am I missing? And then you throw in Marvin Harrison Jr., you throw in the tight end from Vegas, Bowers, Malik Neighbors. There's a lot of great rookies in this product. I mean, I can't imagine if this product didn't have good rookies. Would it still be going for $1,000? My God, I hope not. But if you are chasing after a Jaden Daniels or a Drake May, and I know there's a lot of people that are, especially Patriots fans are starting to see some stuff out of Drake May, Broncos fans that like Bo Nix, or just people that like Bo Nix and they just want to spec on Bo Nix cards. But then my question to you is, what do these singles look like on the open market for a lot of the, and keep in mind, 400 card base set, there's 63 different parallels. 63 different parallels for Bo Nix. What I would say is compared to these box prices, compared to these breaks prices, these prices to get in the breaks, what does that singles market look like? When you go on there now and look at Bo Nix, what does it look like now? And you're probably going to see a lot of big bins with make best offer and all that stuff. You'll see some auctions going and you're going to see people popping off and paying a little bit more. Give it a few weeks. Let the NFL season end. Some people might say wait for the Bo Nix and the Jaden Daniels stuff to come out and let it kind of, see how that market settles. There's a couple different schools of thought here. There is a get these singles as quickly as you can, get them off to PSA as quickly as you can, get them back and sell them as quickly as you can. The NFL offseason has become shorter and shorter when it comes to card speculating over the years. I've noticed this. And so, and what I mean by that is people are already thinking of next season right now for football. Even though we still have, whole playoffs to go through or ending our season, but people are looking at Bo Nix and Jaden Daniels and Caleb Williams and some of these guys, and they're thinking about, okay, I need to get in at some good prices, see if I can get in some good prices for some of this stuff, get it graded out, and then for the National next year, heading into July, August, we'll have some really cool cards there to sell. And not even going out to the National. A lot of people will look to sell these March, April, May, June, when there's a lot of chum in the water, a lot of speculation, getting ready for that next season. Especially we got the April draft. End of April, you'll have the NFL draft. And maybe, who knows, the Bears add another weapon for Caleb Williams. Or, Bo Nix with the Broncos. They add a big weapon, for Bo Nix. And all of a sudden, there's some more excitement around the Broncos going into next season. That speculation zone, it's really like January to August now. And so if you're quick flipping, then the idea is, hey, we got to get the singles, the best looking singles that we can, get them off to PSA, be first to market, get those PSA 10s up on eBay, sell them as quickly as possible. Sure, you can do that. You can also do kind of the grade and hold thing, where you're grading them and then holding them when you kind of get through training camp and kind of getting started into the next season. But going back to, again, the realities here, what makes more sense? Just being patient, letting these people open up all the packs, let these cards hit eBay, let these cards get out into market, and then pick and choose which auctions. Then negotiate with eBay sellers. Hey, I see you have a buy it now at $650. Will you take $500? Will you take $400? Start negotiating with some of these eBay folks. Going to card shows. Oh, you got some raw copies out of breaks? You got this out of a break? How much you want for it now? I got cash. As opposed to buying a hobby box or buying into a break where you're probably going to get a Marv Levy.
Most chicken call I've ever seen, Tony. Who threw that flag, He's an idiot.
Autograph or a Cornelius Bennett autograph or a Kurt Warner autograph. Love Kurt Warner. Great player. Awesome. But it's an example of all the vets that are thrown in here. These vet autograph cards and these vet parallels. There's so much out there that the odds of you getting the Black Finite 1 of 1, the Jaden Daniels or whatever that big hit, it is incredibly, incredibly hard to pull these cards. Is it possible? Sure. But I think what you have to ask yourselves, spending real money on this stuff, do you want to shoot for the stars to get the 1 of 1s for Jaden Daniels or Drake May, or Caleb Williams or whoever they are, Marvin Harrison Jr., or do you want to dink and dunk a little bit and maybe you get a card that's out of 50 for Marvin Harrison Jr. for a quarter of the price of a hobby box? I think that's kind of the thought process that I wonder if more and more people will start to take. With 63 parallels, you literally have like every option in the rainbow there to think about strategy. Do you want to go with some of the non-numbered stuff like the silver prisms? Or do you want to go with the red out of 50? Do you want to go with the purple out of 25? What do you want to do? Because what I can tell you is demand for Prizm is high. So there will be a secondary market for this stuff. I know a lot of people will say like, oh, it's so diluted. There's 63 parallels. It's going to just water down everything and no one's going to buy this stuff. They will buy it. It's going to be popular. This Prizm is Prizm. It's an established brand and it's a very, very popular brand in our hobby. It will sell. It's just a matter of what are the price points for each? Does color match make a difference? There's a lot to think about here. All right, guys, let me know your strategy for 2024 Prizm football. Are you buying into it? Maybe you're not really as much into the ultra modern stuff. That's fine. What is your take on all of this stuff? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Stay healthy, stay awesome, and I will talk to you again later.